that's the lesson that you take from this. Don't ever, ever, ever give up on someone.
When it comes down to it, it's a very difficult sport.
I enjoy the people that are here.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Welcome to Community Closeup. I'm Joe Nelson. The Coon Rapids Fire Department has been looking for new members. We'll show you what it takes to become a firefighter. Spring is here, but we'll take you back up the ski lift one last time to show you how a unique group of skiers get down. And we'll show you how the high cost of home repairs can all but disappear thanks to loans in Coon Rapids that don't need to be paid back. But first, with tuition rates rising for college students each year, 2 high school seniors from Coon Rapids are getting help from a wiser group of seniors through their own extracurricular activities.
A woman from Sweden showed me how to embroider about 50 years ago.
Embroidery I've done since I was 6 years old with my mother.
I started when I was 10 because I lived in a small town, and some woman said, all the little 10-year-old girls come to the house every Saturday. I'm going to teach you how to embroider.
Every Tuesday, these experienced sewers get to work at the Coon Rapids Senior Center.
I just enjoy trying to pick out a color scheme.
I do plastic craft, these are things. And then I also do embroidery.
Right now it's embroidery, but I used to knit, and I do kind of cross stitch, and I don't crochet. Never crocheted.
Some projects take months or even years. The crafters will even put in extra time here or at home to finish what they started.
Some of them come in Wednesdays and Thursdays too if they haven't got it done. And the ladies that make the quilts, and they come in a couple times a week, and they just seem to like to be back there together.
Didn't know.
It's a time to socialize.
Sometimes we talk a lot, other times we don't. But it's still, we've got somebody around us, and it feels much better than just the television set.
We have a good time talking, gossiping, and eating, drinking, whatever. Coffee. Coffee. Coffee.
I don't think anyway.
And it's a chance to share their talent with others. Most of the crafts made go up for sale at the Senior Center's gift shop.
People come in, they love these towels that are made, and sometimes they'll buy like 12 of them, you know, and get them for Christmas and take them out. And the baby clothes that are made, a lot of those are made at home from different people, and it's just fantastic. I mean, baby outfits, blankets, shoes, caps, whatever.
I don't keep anything. I'm trying to downsize, you know. You get so old, you gotta start giving things away.
They give others a hand by using their own, with proceeds from the gift shop going to local food shelves, college scholarships, and other area organizations.
I feel great being part of that, to know that the money that's coming in is going to go out and help someone, scholarship programs, and several grants, you know, from making all of these things. And they have a wonderful time making them, and I have a wonderful time watching the people buy it, and then knowing that people who really need, you know, are in need, actually get helped for this.
I love it. It's a good feeling, you know, to make money and give scholarships.
Although they're working on each piece for several hours, the crafters say they see the benefits.
I've been very shocked at the tablecloths and large wall hangings that I've been able to come up with. It makes me feel very happy.
Oh, I like real well when I'm done and see what comes out of it, yeah.
Well, I like to know that somebody can put it to good use. You know, I'm the, I shouldn't say this, but I'm the oldest one in the group. So they treat me very nicely. They bring me coffee and everything else.
They're getting together, they're meeting people, they're making things that help people. It couldn't be any better than that.
As I see other people or people recognize me knowing it's something I've done, and they talk to me about it, it makes me feel very good and gives me the energy to continue working with it.
The crafting group is looking for more members, and there are no age or residency requirements to join. They meet at the Senior Center every Tuesday at 10 a.m. The gift shop is open every Monday through Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 1 and Thursdays from 9 to noon. Still to come, firefighters battle flames and save lives, but first they have to pass the test. Find out what it takes coming up.
My new mom and I have a lot in common.
The great outside.
We both love the outdoors.
So shiny.
That's not a flower. We both love geology.
Oh, look. An igneous one.
That's not a rock. And she knows a lot about wildlife.
A labradoodle.
That's not a dog. Hanging out has been kind of fun.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
The Coon Rapids Fire Department was on a search for new paid on-call firefighters, but thankfully, the job's not for everyone. We sent Community Close-Up's Drew Shingen to show us why.
I'm here at Fire Station 3 in Coon Rapids to see if I've got what it takes to be an on-call firefighter.
We're always looking for good firefighters. We test usually on a 2-year cycle, looking for paid on-call firefighters.
Assistant Chief Johnston has been with the Coon Rapids Fire Department for over 3 decades. So who better to see if I have what it takes than him?
I started back in 1994 as a paid on-call firefighter. I was a paid on-call firefighter for about 6 years. And then I started my career as a firefighter in Coon Rapids in 1999.
The fire department is an important part of any city, but what exactly do they do?
Firefighter's job is to protect and serve the community he works for. We go out and we answer all sorts of different types of calls. You call 911, and in Coon Rapids, 90% of the time, as long as it's not a police action, you're going to get the fire department. We do hire career firefighters from our paid on-call ranks, so it's a stepping stone. It's basically you show us that you're a qualified firefighter, and then you have the opportunity to apply for a career job. Hey Drew, what are you doing here?
Assistant Chief Johnston, I'm here to be an on-call firefighter.
All right, let's get you suited up. Well, I think Drew's really going to work really hard at this test. It's 6.5 minutes. You got to hustle. You can't run, but you're allowed to walk briskly. All right, Drew, you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's go. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Stage 1 of the test is you're going to grab a 100-foot hose bundle, and you're going to go up and down a flight of stairs 3 times. And that's basically showing us your stamina, kind of gets your work in. We have the ability to go up and down lots of steps, whether it's Mercy Hospital or the high school, so we have to be able to carry hose up and down steps. Second stage, you're going to go outside, you're going to raise a ladder. It's a 3-fly ladder, so you're going to raise it up to its full height, and then you're going to raise it down. That's going to show the ability and skill to go hand over hand and raise the ladder. You're going to come back after that to stage 3, and you're going to get down your hands and knees. You're going to crawl 40 feet through an obstacle course under 2 sets of tables. After that, you're going to go to stage 4, where you're going to pick up a box fan, and you're going to carry it 40 feet and set it on the table. After that, you're going to go outside to stage 5, where you're going to take off the steamer cap, which is the big 5-inch diameter cap on the fire hydrant, and you're going to take it off and then put it back on and hand tighten it. And then part of that is going to open up the hydrant, which is 22 revolutions open and then 22 revolutions closed. After that, you move on to the next stage, which is grabbing a charged hose line, and you're going to drag it 100 feet out into the grass. You're going to open the nozzle, flow water, close the nozzle, put it down. You move on to the next stage, which is stage 7. You're going to grab a dummy, which is a real live dummy, and you're going to pick him up and you're going to drag him 50 feet back to the other line. His feet have to cross the line. After that, you are done.
So how'd I do?
Well, passing time is 6 minutes 30 seconds. You did it in 22 minutes and 13 seconds, so you didn't pass. But I got this great consolation prize for you.
Can I ride in the fire truck?
No.
That's a shame. Up next, how to make thousands of dollars worth of repairs on your home without making any payments. Stay with us. About 1,400 people filled the Andover Community Center last month for the North Suburban Home Improvement Show. But it wasn't just window and construction companies on display. Coon Rapids residents found out about a program that allows them to make much needed home repairs at no cost.
A lot of repairs, little things that needed to be done, but when you group them all together, it becomes a lot.
Elise Blomberg says she knew her home in Coon Rapids was a fixer-upper. She says covering the high costs of several home repairs would be nearly impossible.
I'm on disability due to back injury, so for me, there's no going out and getting a job and bringing in extra income to repair my home. If I would have done this myself, it would have taken me a long time to get all the money together to do it. I would have had to have done it piecemeal.
But thanks to some advice from her niece, Elise got all the repairs her home needed at no cost.
They put in new countertops, new floors, new vanity, sink, light fixtures, mirror. I had the railing replaced. The door was replaced along with the screen door.
Elise applied and was granted a Coon Rapids housing rehabilitation loan from the Housing Resource Center based in Shoreview.
It's a 0% loan, funds sponsored by the City of Coon Rapids. It's no payments. The housing rehab loan is forgiven 5% per year, so you only have to pay half of it back if you stay in the house for 5 years.
The loan would only have to be paid off if the home was sold, with a portion of it forgiven. These loans, along with others offered by the Center for Energy and Environment, were featured at the North Suburban Home Improvement Show in Andover last month.
Typical repairs that people do with our loans are repairing and placing windows, roofing, siding, furnace, water heater, replacing a central air conditioner, also repairing plumbing and electrical problems, driveway, sidewalk, foundation problems.
Everybody wants to do improvements, and some don't have, a way to do that. This way you can have a low monthly payment, set it up for something you're comfortable with to get that project done. We also have, like I said, the remodeling advisor visit, so we have someone from our office go out. He's a construction manager, can help answer questions, prioritize, look at bids.
Sue Shermers with the Housing Resource Center says many homeowners are hesitant before signing up for the loans.
Everybody's afraid of being ripped off. You hear the terrible rip-off stories, and they're afraid that's going to happen to them. And this program, it sounds too good to be true. With no interest and no payments, you just wonder what's the catch. And we have to reassure them every step of the way, there is no catch.
They went and did things that were beyond, I think, what one might have expected.
Elise says any concerns she had vanished after 3 months of repairs valued at about $18,000 were completed on her home last fall.
Everyone who's come over here has remarked on how great it looks compared to before. The people that I worked with were really easy to work with. They consulted me. If there was something that they weren't sure of, they made sure that I was brought into the loop, and it was done the way I wanted it.
She says she's thankful for the help from the Housing Resource Center and is hopeful others in the community will take advantage of what's available.
Coon Rapids has a lot of aging homes. A lot of homes need new windows, new insulation, and this loan would help them save on their energy costs, improve the look of the house from the outside, improve the value of the house. So yeah, there's a big need for it in Coon Rapids.
Applicants do have to meet income and asset requirements to be approved. For more information on the loans, go to our website at ctnstudios.com. Coming up, a former Coon Rapids Cardinals star gets one last shot at glory, and skiers overcome challenges to make their last trip of the year downhill. Stay with us.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. When I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
A former standout player for the Coon Rapids Cardinals girls hockey team has once again helped lead the Golden Gophers to a major victory. Another amazing season for the Gopher women's hockey team, led in part by senior co-captain Rachel Bana. She scored the last goal of the championship game, ending her college career with 147 wins and only 10 losses. And it's her third NCAA title in 4 years. In December, Bana had her Cardinal jersey retired during a varsity hockey game at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. And last month, we featured her and the impact she's had on youth girls hockey here in Coon Rapids. To see that story, go to our website at ctnstudios.com. Thanks for watching Community Close-Up. Before we go, we'll show you why one group of students had its last class of the year with snow still on the ground. That's when we caught up with a Coon Rapids man who finds freedom on flakes. I'm Joe Nelson. We'll see you next month.
I get a rush of adrenaline. I kind of like that.
Driving in winter weather slows down our daily commute, but people who rely on smaller wheels see even greater challenges.
I can't say that a lot of people with disabilities do look forward to winter. It's a scary time of year with the snow and the ice, and Pete can't wait.
But for Pete Howe of Coon Rapids, the first big snowfall of the year allows him to see the world from a different perspective.
It's exciting.
Born with cerebral palsy, Pete uses a wheelchair to get around, but every Sunday in the winter months, he trades those wheels for skis.
He takes his skiing very seriously. He's here, he's ready to go when it's time to go out. I think very hard about the instructors that I do pair with him because he does like to be challenged and set goals.
All right, up we go. And you are skiing.
With the help of volunteer instructors, Pete and more than 100 others whose abilities vary strapped into their skis this year as part of the Courage Kenny Rehabilitation Institute's ski and snowboard program at ski hills throughout Minnesota and Wisconsin.
We have a very wide variety of folks that come out to learn the sport of skiing and snowboarding. Ranging from disabilities from having a spinal cord injury to cerebral palsy to being on the autism spectrum. It's just a really wide variety of folks. The youngest age student we have is 6, and I think the oldest this year is in his late 60s. We've had students up to their 90s before, so it's really just everybody coming out to enjoy the sport together.
To carve their way down the slope, some students use sit skis with 1 or 2 skis beneath them. Outriggers, either fixed or handheld, help them make turns without falling. Others are stand-up skiers without any adaptations.
We see a lot of folks that have had some type of injury in their life, whether that's a spinal cord injury or maybe a stroke, that they were once a skier before their injury and now they want to get back to it. And so then they come to us and we get back out on the hill.
Over time, I discovered I liked going fast and over bumps and stuff.
After many trips downhill, Pete's skill and passion for the sport have gone up.
He likes to go on the difficult runs, and definitely he's got the need for speed.
I've even advanced since I began. I used to have fixed outriggers. Now I have a handheld and a fixed because I discovered my strength in my left arm. I probably have always had it. I just didn't realize it till several years ago.
Pete is just one of the students where he likes to go fast and likes to go hard. So in some ways he kind of tests our volunteers a little bit and really pushes it and just has a blast out there. And it's more of a challenge for them to keep up with him.
For Pete and so many others, the ski lift takes them to a place higher than any summit.
They're in charge. Pete's telling him which way he's going. Pete's telling him what run he wants to go in. He's in charge, and I think that's so important.
All it takes to turn that ski is just a simple turn of the head, and you're carving it just like a regular ski. And so for our students, it's coming away with that freedom that they're just like everybody else, you know, and out there and having a great time and learning the sport.
To keep the program going and to help other skiers, Pete raised more than $3,000 and hopes more will follow in his ski tracks.
People to realize that people like myself, they can get out and do stuff too. They don't need to be sitting at home.